Yahawah, 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 Yahawah. Hold on to your fitty caps. Tempo man, tempo man, tempo man, good Lord, tempo man. Y'all demons fake, tempo manomics. I'm set apart. Hi, y'all hooked on phonics. Y'all caught. Deaf to unrighteous. Trade tells a problem. Y'all said, call me your highness. Only third degree priest in my sanctuary. SOJ Josh, Tom Yum and Drew, Mike G and Judah, Natsara. Holla back is TK Mafia. Shalom, 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 shalom. One and all. Blessed be the brethren in his set apart holy place where Yahweh open your eyes and give you ears to hear and take in these waters I'm about to give you. About to get on Yahweh's clock. The eternal time stamps. I'm about to open your eyes if Yahweh willing. Let's go. We're gonna get into these seasons, right? Of Yahweh eternal, right? See here, one moment. We're gonna start, get a picture up first. Let's get this picture up. Let's see, 1 minute. The visual up first of creation. All right, let's see if it's some creation pictures. Here we go. Oh, here we go. From the dust. From the dust you are, dust you return. All right. Let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 to 31. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 to 31. I'm about to hit you with a bop gun. Verse 27, and Yahweh created man in his image, in the image of Yahweh he created him. Male and female he created them. Yahweh blessed them, and God said to them, be fertile and increase, fill the earth and master it, and rule the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, and all the living things that creep on the earth. Yahweh says, see, I give you every seed-bearing plant that is upon all the earth, and every tree that has seed-bearing fruit, they shall be yours to eat. And to all the animals be yours for food, right? Verse 31, we're going to skip on down. 31, and Yahweh saw all that he made and found it very good. And there was evening, there was morning, the sixth day. So on the sixth day, Yahweh created man. Bear in mind, 6 days, right? 7 days Sabbath, of course, the rest. Let's go to Leviticus 23, verse 3. Leviticus 23, verse 3 says, on 6 days work may be done, but on the seventh day there should be a Sabbath of complete rest, a sacred occasion. You shall do no work. It shall be a Sabbath of Yahweh throughout your settlements, right? Let's go to Leviticus 25, verse 1 to 7. Yahweh spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai, speak to Israelite people and say to them, right? I'm gonna get this up. We need to get that up. Leviticus 25, verse 1 to 7. 25, verse 1 to 7. Let's go. It says, Yahweh said to Moses at Mount Sinai, speak to the Israelites and say to them, when you enter the land I'm going to give you, the land itself must observe a Sabbath to Yahweh for 6 years. Sow your fields, and for 6 years prune your vineyards and gather their crops. See that? The 6 days again? 6 years. But in the seventh year, like the seventh day, the land is to have a year's Sabbath rest, a Sabbath to Yahweh. Do not sow your fields or prune your vineyards. Do not reap what grows of itself or harvest the grapes of your untended vines. The land is to have a year of rest. Whatever the land yields during the Sabbath year will be food for you, for yourself, your male and female servants, and the hired worker and temporary resident who live among you, as well as for your livestock and the wild animals in your land. Whatever the land produces may be eaten. All right. So you got that day, 6 years, 6 days of work, right? And hire, right? From your fields, and the seventh day you rest, right? There goes Yahweh, right? Now I'm about to put H2Os up your nostril lobes. Let's go to Genesis 41, verse 5 to 7. Genesis 41. Let me put it up here. Genesis 41, verse 5 to 7. I'm trying to get you to heaven. Right. So this is back to Genesis 41, verse 5 to 7. So this is when the dream of the Pharaoh, right? The dream when Pharaoh had the dream, and this is him telling it to Joseph in Egypt. So in verse 5, he fell asleep again and had a second dream. 7 heads of grain, healthy and good, were growing on a single stalk. After them, 7 other heads of grain sprouted. Then, scorched by the east wind, the thin heads of grain swallowed up the 7 healthy full heads. And Pharaoh woke up. It had been a dream. All right, let's get a picture up with the corn stalks. Corn. Get a dream about the corn stalks, right? It was 7 corn stalks, right? Right. Let's go to 25, Genesis 41, verse 25 to 30. Genesis 41, verse 25 to 30. We're going to get to the bottom of this. 41, verse 25 to 30. And Joseph said to Pharaoh, Pharaoh's dreams are one and the same. Yahweh has told Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 healthy cows are 7 years, and the 7 healthy ears are 7 years. It is the same dream. The 7 lean and ugly cows that followed are 7 years, as also the 7 empty ears scorched by the east wind that are 7 years of famine. It is just as I have told Pharaoh. God has revealed to Pharaoh what he is about to do. Immediately ahead are 7 years of great abundance in all the land of Egypt. After them will come 7 years of famine, and all the abundance in the land of Egypt will be forgotten as the land is ravaged by famine. So you see, it's all correlating, right? Right? 7 years of famine, right? Right? Just like the right, with the famine in the what I read before in Leviticus, right? About the Sabbath rest, about the years of Sabbath, right? And in the 7th year, you bring Yahweh forth your crops, right? It's all tying in together. Let's go. So let's go to Genesis 12, verse 3. Genesis 12, verse 3. You about to get to the nitty-gritty. 12, verse 3. I will bless those who bless you, and curse him that curses you, and all the families of the earth shall bless themselves by you. Right? So in Egypt, right? Yahweh blessed. The Pharaoh was blessing Joseph. I'm sorry. Yeah, Joseph, right? So Joseph, therefore, Yahweh helped Egypt get rich, right? Because they got ahead of the 7-year famine, and all other nations had to bow before them, right, to eat and give up their riches or whatever they had, right? Their sustenance for the food, right? Right. So that ties in with that. Let's go to Hosea 2, verse 11 and 16. Oh, Hosea 2, verse 11 to 16. Let's get it. I ain't gonna steal you wrong. I'm gonna steal your ass strong. Hosea 2, verse 2 to 11. I'm sorry, 11 to 16. Wrong one. 11 to 16. Let's go. I will stop all her celebrations. Right? Her yearly festivals, her new moons, her Sabbath days, all appointed festivals. Right? This is for Jerusalem. This is a judgment for those that don't listen, right? The nation, the Israelites, the ones that don't listen. This is what Yahweh is doing. I will ruin her vines and her fig trees, which she said were her pay from her lovers. Now, when he says her vines and her fig trees, that's symbolic, right? Of the blessings. I will ruin them. I will make them a thicket, and wild animals will devour them. I will punish her for the day she burned incense to the Baals. She decked herself with rings and jewelry and went after her lovers, but she forgot me, declares Yahweh. Therefore, I am now going to allure her. I will lead her into the wilderness and speak tenderly to her. There I will give her back her vineyards, and will make the valley of Achor a door of hope. Then she will respond as in the days of her youth, as in the day she came out of Egypt. In that day, declares Yahweh, you will call me my husband, or Ishi. You will no longer be called my master, or Baal, right? See that? So when you turn to Yahawah, right, with full sincerity of heart, he will come back to you and do what? Season. Right? Right? Because after he ruined your vines, what happens when vines and stuff wilt? They come back in the springtime. Right? Got that? Yahweh said, I'm whom he chose. And to absorb his waters to my lymph nodes. Because only he holds the keys to uncrack the code. Right? 7 holy days. We got 7 holy days in the Shabbat on the season. We got the Sabbath, the Passover, first fruits, Pentecost, trumpets, atonement, tabernacles. That's that shower heat rock flame. Look it up. It's 7 seasons, right? Let's get back to that picture of the corn on the stalks. Let's get the picture back up on the corn on the stalks. I hope it's all coming through your membranes, right? Hope I'm driving it home through your chromosome windpipe and your head dome. Is anybody home? See that? Right? Let's go to Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23. Verse 9 to 11. This ain't for the beginners. 23, verse 9 to 11. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, speak to the Israelite people and say to them, when you enter the land that I'm giving you to reap and to harvest, you shall bring the first sheaf of your harvest to the priest. He shall elevate the sheaf before Yahweh for acceptance in your behalf. The priest shall elevate it on the day after the Shabbat. On the day that you elevate the sheep, you shall offer it as a burnt offering to Yahweh. A lamb of the first year without blemish. See that? Right? So I'm going to go back up to 11. You shall elevate the sheaf of your harvest before Yahweh. Right? For acceptance in your behalf. This is the feast of, the first fruits. Right? Right? Let's go to Leviticus 26, verse 14 to 18 for the penalties, right? If you don't do this, if you don't give your first fruits to Yahweh, sacrificing your working, your striving, your seeking him, this is what you get. Let's go to Leviticus 26. Let's go ahead and get this up. Matter of fact, let me get this up. Let me get a visual while I'm getting this up. So you see what it ain't just talking about this, but we're gonna get this, right? Let's go to Leviticus 26. Oh, here we go. It's perfect. Leviticus 26, right? Those dead plants. Leviticus 26. Well, man. Verse 14, 18. But if you do not obey me and do not observe all these commandments, if you reject my laws and spurn my rules, and so that you do not observe all my commandments and you break my covenant, in turn I will do this to you. I will wreak misery upon you, consumption and fever, which cause the eyes to pine and the body to languish. You shall sow your seed to no purpose, for your enemies shall eat it. I will set my face against you. You shall be routed by your enemies, and your foes shall dominate you. You shall flee, though no one pursues. Right? Let's go down. And if for all that you do not obey me, I will go and discipline you for sevenfold for your sins. Let's get that up. Leviticus 26. Leviticus 26. Verse 14 to 17. Let's get that up. I don't think you hear me though. Leviticus 26. Right? If you reject my decrees, and I will do this to you, I will bring on you sudden terror, wasting disease, and fever. You will plant seed. See that harvest again? You will plant seed in vain because your enemies will eat it. Now check this out. Verse 17. I will set my face against you that you will be defeated by your enemies. Those who hate you will rule over you, and you will flee even though no one pursues. Now this is the key one. Let's go to verse 18. Leviticus 26, verse 18 ties in. Same book. If after all this you will not listen to me, I will punish you for your sins 7 times over. Temple man, Nami. Buzzing through your corridor dome, through the planet Mars, times infinity, 1,000 thunder cats down your spine, breaking all your behind till your nose drop, booger nose snot. Light fumes and mission launch 7 times. Do you see the correlation of the codes of the mainframe geometrical scientificosities? 7 times. Seven holy days, 7 days. Creation of man, 6 days. 7 the holy occasions, the appointed times and eternal days. 7 sin 7 times over. First fruit, 7th year. Right. 7 years of famine in Egypt. Temple, man, mix. Let's go. All right, let's go to Daniel chapter 4. Daniel chapter 4. Let's get a treat first. 1 minute. Daniel chapter 4. I'm going to give you some more. For sure. Daniel chapter 4. Let's get that. You about to learn today. 1803. Let's go. Daniel chapter 4, verse 20 to 26. The holy watcher whom the king saw descend from heaven and said, hew down the tree and destroy it, but leave the stump with its roots in the ground, and fetters of iron and bronze in the grass of the field. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven and shed the lot of the beasts of the field until seven seasons pass over him. We're going to get this up first. I want you to pay attention and heed. 4, verse 20 to 26. 4. Verse 20 to 26. All up in the goddamn mix. All right. The tree you saw, which grew large and strong. So this is Daniel describing a dream to Nebuchadnezzar that troubled him. Daniel's breaking it down for him. Temponomics. The tree you saw, which grew large and strong, with its top touching the sky, visible to the whole earth, with beautiful leaves and abundant fruit, providing food for all, giving shelter to the wild animals, and having nesting places in its branches for the birds. Your Majesty, you are that tree. See? You have become great and strong. Your greatness has grown until it reaches the sky, and your dominion extends to the distant parts of the earth. Your Majesty saw a holy one, a messenger coming down from heaven and saying, cut down the tree and destroy it, but leave the stump, bound with iron and bronze in the grass of the field, while its roots remain in the ground. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven. Let him live with the wild animals until 7 times pass by for him. See, this is the interpretation, Your Majesty, and this is the decree of the Most High issued against my lord the king. You'll be driven away from the people and live with the wild animals. You will eat grass like the ox and be drenched with the dew of heaven. 7 times will pass by for you until you acknowledge that the Most High is sovereign over all the kingdoms on earth and gives them to anyone he wishes. The command to leave the stump of the tree with its roots means that your kingdom will be restored to you when you acknowledge that heaven rules. See that? That's for Israelite too. When you acknowledge that Yahawah is supreme, that's when you rule. Oh yeah. Let's get back. Let's go to Daniel 29. Let's go down to 29 to 33. 29 to 33, right? 12 months later, as the king was walking on the roof of the royal palace of Babylon's King Nebuchadnezzar, he said, is not this the great Babylon I have built as the royal residence by the mighty power and for the glory of my majesty? Even as the words were on his lips, a voice came from heaven. This is what is decreed for you, King Nebuchadnezzar. Your royal authority has been taken from you. You will be driven away from the people and live with the wild animals. You will eat grass like the ox. 7 times will pass by for you until you acknowledge that the Most High is sovereign over all kingdoms on earth and gives them to anyone he wishes. Immediately what had been said about Nebuchadnezzar was fulfilled. He was driven away from the people and ate grass like the ox. His body was drenched with the dew of heaven until his hair grew like the feathers of an eagle and the nails like the claws of a bird. See that? See that? Oops, I did it again. Let's go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras. Let's get the dead. Matter of fact, let's go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras 4, verse 26 to 32. All right. Second Esdras 4, verse 26 to 32. That's the wrong one. Hold on. We'll get there. There we go. Then answered he me, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hateth to fast to pass away. It cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then it cannot come that is sown with good. For the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness has it brought up until this time? And how much shall it bring forth until the time of threshing come? Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed hath brought forth. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall be filled. Right? Right? Just like in those Leviticus curses, right? The curses of Leviticus, 7 times over, right? We won't get any grain, right? In its due season, right? The knowledge, the wisdom, understanding, the blessings of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the land, your mind, your thoughts, the holy of holies, right? Right? Yahweh will take that from you and cut it anytime he chooses. Right? Preserving Yahawah's light. King David gave me the spirit to fight. Set apart holy with the Torah nights. Psalms 103. Psalms 103. Let's get the dead plants up again. Dead plant up again. I'll just read these scriptures. What it do, my niggas? Dead plant. Hold on. Let's get this up. Let me find a better picture. Yeah. Let's go to Psalms 103. Psalms 103, verse 13 and 16. As a father has compassion for his children, so the Yahawah has compassion for those who fear him. For he knows how we are formed. He is mindful that we are dust. Man, his days are like those of grass. He blooms like a flower of the field. A wind passes by and it is no more. Its own place no longer knows it. Right? All right. Let's go to Isaiah 40. See, man like grass. See that? Isaiah 40. Verse 6 to 8. That's how Yahawah prunes his, and as I took you to Second Esdras, that's how he threshes, right? The ones that do his bidding, that's who flourishes and grows, has eternal life, right? The ones that don't, he cuts them off from everything. Isaiah 40, verse 6 to 8. He's supreme being. Praise Yahawah. A voice rings out, can proclaim. Another asks, what shall I proclaim? Let's get that up. Isaiah 40, verse 6 to 8. That's key. We're about to make history. Isaiah 45. Hold on. 1 minute. So Isaiah 40. Verse, where's it at? 6 8. Isaiah 40, verse 6 to 8. Says, oh, come on. Isaiah 40, verse 6 8. A voice cries, says, cry out, and what shall I say? What shall I cry? All people are like grass, and all their faithfulness is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall, because the breath of Yahweh blows on them. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers and flowers fall, but the word of our Yahweh endures forever. So see that? Go to that dead plain. So when Yahweh's with you, right, you flourish and you're green, you know what I'm saying? You're holy, you're vibrant, you're beautiful, the colors and everything, your soil's rich, you're grounded. Right? But when you don't do his bidding, when you're just doing lip service, you're not striving, you're not being real, you're sinning, you're hateful, you're angry, right? Right? Yahweh sends the curses, right? That's why the useless Torah nights used to be in Torah nights. We just sat back and rode Judah and Trey Taylor and Josh out, rode our coattails, but was pretending like they was doing the word, right? What they was like, they was teaching, they wasn't doing nothing. It was nothing. They wasn't at home. They get off the, you know what I'm saying, the broadcast of Torah nights. What was they doing? Yahweh exposes folly. Now look at me. I'm teaching, mentoring, raising, resurrected Elijah. Holla at the boy. Praise Yahweh. Levitical priesthood. Shield 360 degrees. Bring it to your knees. Right? Let's go to 2 Kings 19. 2 Kings 19. See, Yahweh blows the grass. Right? That's how he exposes and shines and purges his true elect. Right? Better put my name with some spread. Praise Yahweh. 2 Kings chapter 19, 25 to 26. It says, have you not heard of, oh, I planned that very thing. I designed it long ago, and now I have fulfilled it, and it has come to pass, laying waste fortified towns and desolate heaps. Right? 26. Their inhabitants are helpless. Dismayed and shamed, they were but grass of the field and green herbage, grass of the root that is blasted before the standing grain. Blasted. That's why y'all blinded. They can't see. To the heavenlies. I call you wicked people monkeys. Because y'all blowing away the weeds. Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, my brother, temple. Man, not much tree for me. Set apart holy. Ezekiel 17, verse 3 to 10. 17, verse 3 to 10. All right. Oh, it's another one, right? So it's another prophecy, right? Let me get this picture up. Let's get this picture. See if I can find one, a good one. Let's see. Let's get this up. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. Ah, it's what I'm looking for, too. Ezekiel 17, verse 3 to 10. Thus says Yahawah, the great eagle with the great wings. This is another dream. Right, the prophecy Ezekiel had, a vision, and it's breaking it down. The great eagle with the great wings and long pinions with the full plumage and brilliant colors came to the Lebanon range and seized the top of the cedar. He plucked off his topmost bow and carried it off to the land of traders and set it in a city of merchants. He then took some of the seed of the land and planted it in a fertile field. He planted and set it like a willow beside abundant waters. It grew and became a spreading vine of low stature. It became a vine, produced branches, and sent out boughs. He had intended that his twigs should turn to him and that his roots should stay under him. But there was another great eagle with great wings and full plumage. And this vine now bent its roots in his direction and sent out its twigs toward him, and he might water it more than the bed where it was planted. Though it was planted in rich soil beside abundant water, so that it might grow branches and produce boughs and be a noble vine, say, thus says Yahawah, will it thrive? We not tear out its roots and rip off its crown so that its entire foliage withers? It shall wither, despite any strong arm or mighty army that may come to remove it from its roots. And suppose it has transplanted, will it thrive when the east strikes it? It shall wither, whether upon a bed where it is growing. Then the word of Yahweh came to me. Say to the rebellious breed, do you not know what these things mean? The king of Babylon came to Jerusalem and carried away its king and its officers and brought them back with him to Babylon. He took one of the seed royal and made a covenant with him and imposed an oath on him, and he carried away the nobles of the land. See that? So there it goes again. Yahweh say he can put anybody in power he wants on his time stamp, on his time, right? Right? In due season. He can blow on the, he can make the branches grow and produce, or get it carried away, or blow it, right? Right? Why? Let's go to Haggai 1. Let's go to Haggai 1. Why does Yahweh do that? Right? Haggai 1. Haggai 1 verse 9. I'm about to pull out some spines. You have been expecting much and getting little. And when you brought it home, I would blow on it. Because of what? Says Yahweh of hosts. Because of my house which lies in the ruins, while you hurry on to your own houses. Right? Let's get that up again. I'm going to break this down. Haggai 1 verse 9. Haggai 1 verse 9. You expected much, but see it turned out to be little. What you brought home, I blew away. Why? Declares Yahweh, because of my house, which remains in ruin, while each of you is busy with your own house. While you busy out there shopping, partying, having a good old time, right? Hating and ruining and being wicked, right? Not in these scriptures, breaking it down and doing what you're supposed to do as a servant, being a light, right? Yahweh blows you like grass, right? You just no good. You just withered up, ready to be threshed and thrown into a trash compactor. You useless, right? So Yahweh blows it. He says it in seasons. Blowing the grass. You have nothing to blame to bring the blossom, nothing. Just dead. Nothing can't bring nothing new. No teaching, nothing. No light in you, period. Right? Right? So why should he let you flourish? You ain't building his house. You ain't building his temple. The temple man, nomics, the temple man, the knowledge, the wisdom, breaking it down, speaking it, living it, eating it, willing it, trying it, doing it, being it. Right? Let's go to Psalms 1. Psalms 1, verse 1 to 3. This is the blessings. Sanctuary. Happy is the man who has not followed the counsel of the wicked, or taken the path of sinners, or joined the company of the insolent. Rather, the teaching of Yahweh is his delight, and he studies that teaching day and night. He is like a tree planted beside streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, whose foliage never fades. Whatever it produces thrives. Let's go to verse 4 and 5. Not so the wicked, but they are like the chaff that wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not survive judgment, nor will sinners in the assembly of the righteous. Right? That's enough said. Let's go to Zechariah. Let's go to Zechariah 4, verse 6. Zechariah 4, verse 6. Let's see. 1 minute. Zechariah 4, verse 6. Then he explained to me as follows. This is the word of Yahweh to Zerubbabel. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says Yahweh. So the new thing is going to be done by Yahweh's spirit. That's how you're going to bring the foliage back. Let's go to Isaiah 11, verse 1. To the Israelites and get a world a heart attack. Isaiah 11, verse 1. Isaiah 11, verse 1. Don't try this at home. But a shoot, that's his picture, but a shoot shall grow out of the stump of Jesse, A twig shall sprout from its stalk. The spirit of Yahweh shall alight upon him, a spirit of wisdom and insight, a spirit of counsel and valor, a spirit of devotion and reverence for Yahweh. He shall sense the truth by his reverence for Yahweh. He shall not judge by what his eyes behold nor decide by what his ears perceive. Right? It isn't talking about no Jesus Christ, no phallic, no demon Lucifer, none of that. It's talking about me. Right? And those others set apart, the 1/3 in the sanctuary, set apart, the holy who lived this and died by this, proclaiming his Yahweh's great and glorious name, singing to him, saying it in honor and courage. No worry about the outcome. Long live King David. Spirit of wisdom, knowledge, mathematics, scientific, knowledge, temple, man, busting your eardrums open with a baseball splat. Right, let's go. Let's go to one more. Leviticus 26, last one. I got some angels to speak to. Yahweh said his season is due. Praise Yahweh. In Yahweh's new world order. That's what's coming. Right? The shoot, the stock. Leviticus 26. About to bring some heat rock. Verse 2 to 11. You shall keep my Sabbaths. Right? Let's get this tree back up. That's the stump, right? This is the Yahawahs, right? New order. When he rules the earth. He already rules the earth, but it's about when it physically comes through. Let's go. Leviticus 26, verse 2 to 11, when it's manifested. You shall keep my Sabbaths and venerate my sanctuary, declares Yahweh. If you follow my laws and faithfully observe my commandments, I will grant your rains in their season, so the earth shall yield its produce and trees of the field their fruit. So that's happening right now, real time. That's how I'm giving it to you, right? He's giving me this knowledge and wisdom and understanding to break it down. Down. You know what I'm saying? Uncut. Sniff it up. Your threshing shall overtake the vintage, and your vintage shall overtake the sowing. You shall eat your fill of bread and dwell securely in your land. Your land is your mental, your mind, your holy of holies. That's your land. Right? I will grant peace in the land, and you shall lie down untroubled by anyone. I will give the land respite from vicious beasts, and no sword shall cross your land. You shall give chase to your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. 5 of you shall give chase to 100, and 100 of you shall give chase to 10,000. Your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. And that's the ones on my comment board. Running, lying, cheating, backstabbing. Can't face me because Yahweh put the light and you're running 7 ways. Verse 9. I will look with favor upon you and make you fertile, multiply you, and I will maintain my covenant with you. You shall eat all grain, long stored, and you shall have to clear out the old to make room for the new. I will establish my abode in your midst, and I will not spurn you. I will ever be present in your midst. I will be your God, and you shall be my people. I, Yahweh, am your God, who brought you out from the land of Egyptians to be their slaves no more, who broke the bars of your yoke and made you walk erect. Yahweh Akkad. Who busting it open? Who busting these books open like the Torah nights? Who busting these waters out like the nights? Busting open your eardrum, throat, tunnel, valve with a tidal wave. Shalom. So I hope you got this. Hope Yahweh gave you eyes to see and ears to hear. If you didn't get this, rewind and watch it again. Soak it up. Life is short. Praise Yahweh. Life is short to the wicked. Eternity. But you got to be strife, contrite, humble. Right? Not looking for fame. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Right? To y'all Christian Pan-African Luciferians, y'all are blind chafe. Catch up. With that, Yahawah, 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 Yahawah. Yahawah, yeah. He's my power, yeah. Shout out Elijah, TK my fire. We getting higher, we never tired. Y'all heathen liars. Shout out Jeremiah. Let's play this song for a ride out. Let's see. A brother, Saint apart, sanctuary. Hold on. Hold on, 1 minute. I gotta find it. You met. Here we go. I love those, bro. I love those, bro. I love those. Change from physical data. Go to the days when things never matter. To override the systems from the traits, mutants, and viruses. Better get rid of all the spells, tells from the bells. A wicked eye doing it, nothing more doing. Soon all hands draw similar. Proceed to the blaze with gone in the days when nothing was A-OK. I love those brothers. I love those brothers. Temple Man Nomics. Shalom.